For more on the case, we cross now to E-News senior anchor Andrew Barnes in London. Good evening, Andrew. The court was packed with Shrien Dewani's family today. Just take us through the proceedings.
Indeed, it was packed with Shrien Dewani's family. In fact, it was his father, Prakash, that led the family delegation into Court 3 at the Royal Courts of Justice. As you say, the two reserved benches for family were packed with Dewani family members. And in fact, just before the proceedings began, Prakash Dewani was seen bowing his head and looked to be mumbling a silent prayer, a prayer that was answered about an hour and a half later when the judge ruled that South Africa had not presented any evidence that would suggest that Shrien Dewani would either interfere with witnesses or obstruct the gathering of evidence in this case. And he agreed with the magistrates who made the initial ruling in Westminster on Wednesday that Shrien Dewani would, in all likelihood, face trial. There was enough evidence to face trial, but there was a chance that he might be acquitted. But he's allowed Shrien Dewani the freedom now to prepare for that extradition hearing with the support and love of his family around him.
So no doubt some relief there for the Dewanis. What was the family's reaction afterwards?
Well, the hound of media that were packed inside the courtroom and indeed waiting outside waited about 45 minutes to an hour for the family to finally emerge from the court building to give a very short statement delivered by one of their solicitors, really just saying in essence that they're delighted with the court's ruling, delighted that the judge has seen fit to release Shrien Dewani on bail, and further than that, they were not prepared to comment.
Andrew, just quickly before you go, what now for Shrien Dewani?
Well, a few anxious weeks await. We know that there is an extradition hearing penciled in for Thursday, the 20th of January. I say penciled in because what Britain is now waiting for is a formal extradition request from South Africa. We're hearing that that is going to be here in London early next week.
Thank you, Andrew. That was E-News senior anchor Andrew Barnes in London.